Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Hello, welcome to KillCo. I am Mr. K. Today is day 14 of the Whiskey Tribe Advent Calendar, and I don't have Oban 14. So that's it. We're done. No, I'm kidding. I do have this. Supposedly this is a thing to be sought after, I suppose. The Night's Watch Oban Bay Reserve Single Malt Scotch, 43%. Part of me doesn't want to open this, just so you know. This is actually a uncorking kind of thing because I have not opened this at all. And there's the collector in me that's going, don't save it, don't open it. It's going to be worth billions if you just don't touch it and don't do anything. And then there's the other part of my brain that's going, it's a whiskey, drink it. So conflicting interests, let's say. But since the tribe said it is a Oban 14 day, and I don't have Oban 14. Well, rip. Ugh. Yeah. Game of Thrones. There's a whole bunch of writing on the back, and there's something weird about this bottle. I noticed when I took it out earlier to look at it. There's a bump right here. I don't know if that's just because that's how they make the bottle for some reason. It's completely black. Again, Night's Watch. But here we go. Oh. Now, to be abundantly clear, I did have an Oban 14 on the 14th. It's actually the 15th. But after double and not wanting to do it at all, and knowing that if I tell myself, I'll do this at this time, at this day, never happens. So I'm making the video today before my final show, and I can get back to doing this on a more regular basis. That'll be, good. Let's see what we got here. It's a lovely color. I don't know anything about it other than what little I heard yesterday from Daniel's video. Ooh, oh yeah, that's right. It's really fruity. It's one of those things where it's like you expect. I always think for some reason Oban is going to be like a peated scotch, and it isn't. It is glorious and fruity and flowery. And this is the kind of scotch you want to introduce people to, basically. This is one where you can go, okay, I know you think you know what scotch is, and you think it's that peated stuff that will knock you over and taste like black coffee. No, this is one of the things that got me going when I first started, is when I got scotches and they had this sort of aromatic, just enticing smell. I mean, there are very few things in life where, you know the saying, stop and smell the roses. You know how many people don't do that? Stop and smell the damn whiskey. Oh, I remember when I had this yesterday at the pub. First, it was it was very loud, and it was Saturday. So while I did enjoy it, I had it with Scotch eggs, and it was perfect, of course. It was a very uncomfortable environment for me to be in. So I had my Scotch egg and I had my whiskey, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. I really molded over for a bit, even though I was at a bar. But this is just beautiful. Reminds me of flowers. Reminds me of pears and peaches and like a rolling countryside in the spring. Uh, I gotta let my dad try this. I don't think he'd like it as much as some of the other stuff, but this is just an experience in itself. I know why Daniel likes it so much. Although this isn't the 14, to be clear. Ooh, peppery. Light. It still coats my tongue pretty well, though, which I like. And the burn. I'm having way too many thoughts at once. I'm thinking pancakes. I don't know why. It's mostly spicy, sweet, like a peppery spice kind of thing for your tongue, and sweet, and I need to drink more now. The finish is pleasant. Like there's not much there at the end, which is nice. It kind of just tapers off and leaves you feeling like you had a nice time, I guess. Well, it was nice, huh? Citrus, making me think of fruits. It feels a little syrupy, which I dig. I like when a whiskey doesn't feel like water. And this has a little bit more viscousness than some other stuff. Oh, I'm so glad I opened this. The unfortunate fact is I'm going to drink this over the next year probably on numerous occasions just because it is wonderful. So wonderful. I kind of feel bad for the people who do get this kind of bottle and just never open it. Because this was meant to be drank. It is the kind of scotch I really like. It's where I smell it and go, oh my, hello, what are you? And then I drink and I go, oh, thank you, delish. And then I'm happy. I needed this, actually. I was in a sour mood for a little bit because I was playing online with PC gamers. Yeah. A lot of them like to have opinions on how to play a game. It's fun. Oh. It's reminding me of those chocolate oranges. That's what it is. Not so much chocolate, but that it's sort of orange citrusy sweet thing that you get when you eat that. Let's go over the notes before I make this video too long. Okay. Game of Thrones, The Night Watch, Oban Bay Reserve. That's the official title. Nose, flavor, and finish. Nose profile. Well, I did get a little vanilla, but I didn't. I always think vanilla with bourbon. So we got vanilla, pear, medicine, which I don't get at all. Smoky, no. Sweet, yes. Caramel. I had the thought of caramel, but again, I equate those to bourbon, so it's not something I would say straight out. And citrus. So orange is in there. That's a citrus. In case you didn't know. Flavor. Spicy, sweet, peppery, dried fruit, honey, smoky. I don't get any smoke out of this at all. Maybe the hint of it, like someone was smoking a meat, 2 miles away, and I just happened to get a whiff of it off the wind, kind of thing. Maybe, but not really. Dried fruits, though. I got a fruit and nut mix kind of thing all of a sudden, now that I have that thought in my mind. And the finish, pepper, smoky, spicy, sweet, and raisins. I don't get raisins either, and I don't get smoke. But again, community notes, so that's what you get. Let's see, I don't see the thing. No, it just tells me the official overview is Scotland, Highlands. So this is a Highland, which is why it's not super peaty. It's not an Isla. The fact that people say it's got peat in it or smoke in it, maybe a little. Maybe I'm just too accustomed to peat. Like I said, that feels like one of the things that can be lost. Is if you get used to drinking peated scotches, and then you go back to something that maybe once upon a time you thought had a little bit of peat to it, you won't get it anymore. You'll just gloss over it. Your brain will be like, no, that's not it. That's not it at all. This is a single malt scotch, and as we said before, 43%. And this thing is freaking delicious. Oh, thank you, Daniel, for this recommendation. I hadn't had Oban before, and I've had it now, and I understand. So, till next time, let's launch it. On my show, I get back to my boring day-to-day life. So that's good.